inside his own 15. Let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Welch. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a 4th down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Got a man. It's Anderson. At the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Barberi. Extending the play. And the pass rush. He is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a 3rd and long. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Barberi. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Off the RPO, complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Gives it on the option. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
He's got his man. Makes the grab. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on second down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be third and long. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Barberi. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense defense coming up with a big interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession...
Oh, he's got some space. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to throw, it's Newton. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, I understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Touchdown, Arkansas! Fired in from the red zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
Makes the catch. It's Kane. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air, it's Barberi. Going for the big play. Snags it. They will score! Touchdown, Auburn!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Creates a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
The Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Arkansas.
And the Razorbacks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Auburn lines up quickly. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Barberi. He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's picked off for the third time today. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll... at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Look out, he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Razorbacks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
I agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Hard running there. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for space, it's Welsh. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Catch in the middle, it's Welch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here comes the Auburn offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Going for it all. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He's going to take off. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Russell. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Russell. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Newton. Takes the easy one to the back. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Razorbacks will try to convert on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Off play action. Still looking on the move. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the stomping has commenced.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not